Good people of Earth, welcome back. Let's talk about optimism in the next few minutes. In the world we live in, if you look around, check the television, check your neighborhood, check your family, check everything. Believe me, everything has become so negatively charged. As a matter of fact, even motivation is nowadays negatively charged. Like for people to motivate you, they'll have to say something like, so that you not end up as a poor person, so that you not end up as a this, all this kind of stuff. Like they even use negativity to motivate you to do something positive. Like everything is basically so negatively charged. There's wars here, there's rumors. Look, so many people, everybody's going through so many negative stuff, a lot of negative stuff, relationship bad, family bad, sickness. Some people fall sick. The doctor says you have only 2 years to live, says 6 months to live. All these negative things that is around us, some of them are within us, all these things. And your mind and my mind and the way we live, we don't even see any reason, and it doesn't even make any logical sense to be positive. So why should we even talk about optimism today? But what I want to tell you, good people, is that optimism is actually very, very vital. Optimism is something that you should not throw away. Optimism is something that we all are encouraging everybody to possess that quality called optimism. Optimism in a nutshell, or optimism in a very, very basic sense, simply means being positive. Yes, I know you might have been divorced, you might have the heartbreak, you lost a loved one, you lost your house, you lost the job. I don't know what happened to you. Believe me, everybody has different things. Me, currently, I'm in Nigeria and we are facing some issues with corruption. The government is hard to get a job. Everything, like basically everybody is experiencing high, tremendous hardship worldwide. In America, where the biggest country, the biggest top dog country, they're also facing their own challenges. Some people are finding it hard to pay their mortgage. Everybody has their own share of the bad luck that the whole world is experiencing. So it's not something that just common to third world countries or to first world countries. Believe me, everybody has their own dimension of this negatively charged environment we live in that we call the world. So what you should know is that optimism is actually what helps your faith and your hope. What I simply mean by that is, if you become pessimistic, which is the opposite of optimism, it actually leads to your hope being diminished. When you become more negative, because think about it. Let's say now optimism is somewhere here, pessimisticness is here. Negative stuffs are down, optimistic stuff are up. So let's say now the more optimistic you are, the more you're coming up out of your problem. The more pessimistic you are, the more you are going down into your problem, like you're sinking deeper into it. So think about it. Which one makes more sense? It's better for you to be optimistic, and to optimistic does not mean like being blind to reality. Okay, you lost your job, say I didn't lose my job, I'm trying to be optimistic. That's not what it means. It simply means not losing hope, being and knowing that hope is still there. If there is life, there is hope. Don't take any rash decision, don't any harsh decision. That's why they said don't apply a permanent solution to a temporary problem. You lost your job, that is a temporary problem. New jobs are coming, you can even create your own business. Something might just happen. You were divorced, fine, the person made a big mistake to leave you, and I don't know what happened, but believe me, life can still go on. But if you fall into the rabbit hole of pessimistic, negative thinking, it's very, very deep, and the end or the bottom of that whole pessimistic stuff is death of any kind. It could be death of your conscience, it could be death of your hope, it could be death of your belief in society, it could be death of your belief in love, it could be death of your belief in the government. Like if you allow that pessimistic stuff to go down to the bottom, it leads to a death of some sort. But now if you allow your optimistic stuff to keep rising, your optimism to keep rising, it brings about life, creation, inventions, things to do. More positivity attracts positivity, and negativity attracts negativity. And believe me, sometimes it's hard. It's not easy for anybody. This stuff is not something that we are born with. Nobody taught us this stuff in school. Okay, how to be optimistic, how not to be optimistic. What I'm simply trying to tell you is, this is an encouragement video. I don't know what you're going through. I can't really explain. I live here in Nigeria. I don't know how things are for some people there. I don't know how things are for some people here. Nobody knows. I could be thinking that my situation is the worst situation in the whole wide world, and there's another person that doesn't even have a roof over their head, doesn't even have a food to eat, doesn't even have not eaten for the last 3 days. Everybody's situation is always worst in their own eyes. Somebody just going through depression, he says this is the end of the world. while some other person doesn't even have clothes, doesn't even have food, doesn't even have shelter, and thinks, I don't know. So something like that. So I want you to understand that your optimism, and the reason you should be optimistic, is because your hope lies in it. Don't give up. And optimism is actually the truth. Pessimism might be the reality, but it's not the complete truth. Because the complete truth should set us free. So if pessimistic is keeping us in bondage, being pessimistic is actually enslaving us, being pessimistic making us not wanting to live life, that means it's actually not the truth, because the real truth is supposed to set me and you free. So what I'm simply trying to tell you is that be more optimistic. I don't know what you're going through, as I said. I don't know what has happened to you. I don't know. But here's the thing. Be charged up. Be charged up. Be charged up. Be charged up. Be very, very strong. Be vigilant. Be ready to go. If you lost your job, fine, more jobs could be coming. I don't know what happened to you, but believe me, it's not the end of the world. Life is like seasonal, raining season, dry season, winter, autumn, spring, winter, autumn, spring, winter, autumn, spring, So this is how life goes, and life keep going. So because you lost your job, there will be another season where 10 jobs want you, and you just select one. So because you lost the girlfriend, there will be another job that 10 girls want you to be their boyfriend. I don't know, but believe me, life is kind of seasonal. People don't want you now, they want you later. So don't, because of something that's happening temporarily, apply a permanent solution like something like that. So with that being said, my friend, I hope you become more optimistic. Because why? Your optimism is actually the source of your hope. Your optimism is actually the source of your faith. Your optimism is actually the truth. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. If you don't give up, if there is life, there is hope. See you next time.